Okay, everybody, welcome. Thank you all for showing up again. Glad to have you. This is session 5, and I'm loving this campaign so far. It's definitely my favorite campaign I've ever ran, so I appreciate all you guys being part of it. So I guess I'll bring you guys back to where you were. You know what happened. We can do a quick recap as we usually do.
We need to pull more aggro.
What's that?
We need to pull more aggro. I think there's creatures in the dungeon we haven't yet upset.
I'm all for that plan.
You may need to zoom out or find
There we
yourself
go.
here.
It's loading up now.
Oh, by the way, I was telling Bellinor, I totally remade the main prison floor map. I made it to scale. So I'm excited for when you guys return there, if you make it.
Are you referring to the one where all the camps are?
Yeah, where you saw like the different
Gangs and stuff? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
I'm really
Sounds fun.
exposed to this real quick, only because it's relevant and there's only 4 hours left, but D&D custom-made dice boxes.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, this looks incredible.
Whoa, those are awesome.
Too bad I don't have any more money to spend on this, and there's
Yeah.
only 4 hours left.
And I don't play in person, so
I've been
I have
trying to
no
go
need
in
for
person.
I would love to. It's just not as realistic for me.
I
Man,
run
those
a
are really
game
cool.
with my wife and 2 friends.
Yeah, how's that game going?
Good. We haven't been able to play in a couple of weeks, just because of life and stuff. But we'll get back to it soon.
Cool. So your wife does play, but she didn't understand your fountain joke.
Yeah, she's only played probably 3 games so far.
Okay.
But I think Zombie Bees is where I lost her.
That's great. So, does someone want to recap?
I'll start.
Please.
So, we started off our last session with our beloved dwarf friend, whose name is escaped Eastburn. That's his name. Being returned up to his master Thor via an angel, who then healed 3 of us. So we were no longer as injured. We explored around a bit, found a mound of skeletons and some elfish writing. And then we proceeded to kick zombie butt in another room.
After failing a puzzle.
Right.
After failing the puzzle. Although I should say that Oren and I did succeed very much in increasing our own personal wealth. That was
Oren
fun.
was scooping coins out of that thing nonstop.
And that was followed by a lovely encounter with enchanted armor and a giant bat.
Who is now my best friend for life.
And the giant armor was effectively lessened by multiple critical hits.
Yes, you had 2 crits on it.
Yeah. That
Both with your offhand.
Yes.
And we
after that
encountered
encounter-
a lady and her kid.
Who we almost stuck in a bear trap.
Yes.
Yes.
Very important fact.
Keyword is almost.
And yes, you found the secret door out of the zombie room, which then you backtracked because you didn't want to skip that part.
Well, we don't want
then-
to leave our backs open.
Right.
Wasn't there a black pudding or something at the very last
Yes.
moment?
And then
Yes.
I was opening a chest while everyone else was going off socializing with this lady, and there
Just
turns
the
out to
dark.
be this black pudding or goo thing.
It's a gray ooze.
And now Bellinor fights it all on his own.
Yep.
For at least
So
a turn.
actually, we're gonna start today by rolling initiative.
Yay!
But first, I just want to recap what we heard or what you found out from the woman and her son. Do
Well,
you
she
guys
informed
remember?
us. Yeah, she informed us that her husband and some of his friends were lost down here, and were presumably injured by some unsavory types. I believe were her exact words.
And she is part of the Skulking 70s.
Did she
She is
mention
part of the half-deads.
She's part of...
She's
That's-
half
yeah, the half-
She's the
that's
same
what
gang
happened.
as
That's my
American, I
mistake.
think.
Yes, exactly.
that? Which is why she was more eager to trust us.
Yes.
She had the half-dead's cloth hanging out of her cleavage.
And
I forgot that. Thank you.
and then we were interrupted from hearing the rest of her story by a scream from Bellinor.
Not yet. Not yet. He has to hit me first. Okay,
All right.
you'll probably hear the scream first.
Yeah, everyone can roll initiative.
Trying to find my token.
Oren, I'm just saying you better stop running. And I'm telling you this in character.
Yeah.
I literally
was-
just
Yeah,
rolled.
Rob.
I was
I
hiding
rolled a 0.
in a very
How'd you roll a
strategic
0?
way. Strategic. I was strategically hiding.
Oren, you're strategically doing nothing, and I'm pretty sure you're trying to pocket whatever loot you could find.
I just rolled and my computer didn't crash. I think I'm good, guys.
I think
Awesome.
I think it's quite hilarious that the guy who got a crit fail is actually faster than the 0.
For now.
Yeah.
Oozes are kind of oozy. They're not known for their dexterous oozing.
Alright, sort this. Okay.
So
that
first
means...
off, I say, guys, we missed one. Like, over here.
That would
That's
be a
what I
free
said.
action.
What is it? What song?
It's some ooze black thing. I don't know.
Can I roll a nature check to see if I know anything about black oozes? Because I know nothing about them.
Yeah, but let's do that on your turn.
Sure.
As Bellinor opens it, he saw a bunch of silver coins in the chest, along with a flask of something, and then the gray ooze, which was indistinguishable from just some slimy grease looking on the gears of the chest and the inside coating of the chest, began to amalgam and just form together and like gel outwards towards Bellinor. He shouts, and then Orin gets the first jump.
So I run up and I mantle over the bat, or maybe slide under it,
Slide under.
and I'll level my crossbow and take a shot at the gray ooze.
Alright. Well,
10 versus its AC,
that does hit.
or 14 damage.
Jeez.
Damn.
I think it's going to be dead before you can even perform that check.
So your crossbow bolt flies into it, does massive damage, straight through it, and you see the crossbow bolt disintegrate inside of it.
Well, I won't be getting that one back.
No.
Just for your own
Those
bookkeeping.
metal-eating slimes? I don't know what it is.
Just for your own bookkeeping, Rob. And maybe you already
Yeah.
have. Definitely don't
Yeah.
tell us. But I don't know. I don't have my book in front of me, so I don't know if the ooze has any resistances to it. But that's for you. I'm not asking.
Oh no, I checked. It doesn't have any piercing resistance.
Okay.
Not
I mean, it
with all
doesn't.
The swarms.
I didn't want to meta the information. I just like with the swarms. I know we all forgot to check before, so
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now I've learned my lesson, and I've been more. I've input more information into the token stat sheet, so I can see visibly all their resistances
super cool.
Nice.
when I click on the token. So my TeamSpeak is lagging by about 5 seconds, so I'm going to sign out and back in real quick. But
Okay.
but it's Merritt's turn.
All right, let's see. I guess it's time to go ahead and throw a plug in this.
User
ooze.
disconnected from your channel. User entered your channel.
There we go.
Is that better, Rob?
Yes. So
Sounds good.
Merritt does.
I'm moving ahead of Orin here, sliding under my bat too, and gonna go ahead and take a shot with my crossbow at the ooze.
Very well.
Oh, nice.
That's a hit. Okay. Your bolt flies through it, and it disintegrates, as well as the gray ooze, which evaporates and falls apart into nothingness. It's dead.
High five, Merritt.
Way to go, B.
What kind of ooze was this? Can I go identify?
Yeah.
Yeah, I start
come on
poking
over.
around with it. So.
Hey, keep your eyes on that zombie kid, man. His mom's all messed up.
I've
Don't run away from him.
I've got the mom and kid on lockdown over here.
Alright,
2 hit points.
So, as Darvin goes to investigate the gray ooze, the woman turns to Batari and says, "My husband is dead in there. Will you help me bring his body back to the surface?" The young boy
Go on.
who was crying has kind of, toughened up a little bit. He's about 12 or 13, and he says, "Please, sir, I know you work with Bark. I know you are our leader's associate. Please help us, sir."
Have no fear, woman. And I pet the little peanut head boy in the head. Merritt and I will take care of you. Stay with us. You'll be fine.
She says, "I'll lead you to the body." And then she sniffles and a tear falls down her cheek. Okay, Darvin, if you want to roll... well, this is in your natural environment, so I'll give you your ranger bonus to your
Okay.
knowledge check. So just roll your intelligence with your
Advantage.
proficiency.
Proficiency
and
doubled, that's right. Proficiency
exactly.
doubled. Nature check?
Yeah,
So is
sure.
this
Is that
going on
intelligence based?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
this
this going
Darvin,
on
is this-
before my turn?
What's that?
I was saying, is this going on before my turn?
Oh, we're out of turns.
Oh, okay. The ooze is dead. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, you guys dropped it in 2 turns.
I was not paying attention at all. I was reading.
Darvin, is this your favorite terrain, the Underdark?
It is. It is.
Very nice.
But I do not know what kind of ooze this was.
Technically, it's not the Underdark. It's just Jixian
Gotcha.
locations.
I thought he got an advantage.
That's advantage on favored enemies, double proficiency
okay.
on favored. Yeah, he gets different bonuses, but rangers can be skill bonuses.
So you
Was
got double
5?
proficiency with a 5?
No, I rolled poorly.
You had +4?
Plus 3. To 2 plus 3 because I have a -1 int.
Oh,
so
I
3
see.
is double your proficiency, or wouldn't it be 4?
Well, 4
minus
-1 int.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Okay. So, Darvin has never seen something like that. It's a very strange creature.
Well, there's stuff in the chest.
Yes, there is. Who is, I see Orin is scratching his chin and peering in there.
Yeah, I start poking around in there as well.
So, you can tell that there are 250 silver pieces.
I don't know. I meant like.
But Tari, I'd
I was-
got a healing potion.
I was
What's your name
poking
on it?
around there and like
Oh,
looking at
thank you,
the ooze.
Oh, you're looking at the ooze as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You know quite a bit about oozes. Let me tell you. I'm just pulling it up.
And since we're out of combat, I'm bringing back my mage hand with the torch as a heads up.
Quite nice.
Whenever we're done with this, I want to check out this armor over here.
So a gray ooze is, Bellinor knows, stone turned to liquid by chaos. When it moves, it slithers like a liquid snake, rising to strike. So you know that it's formed out of chaos.
And
Does he know anything
it's
about properties?
its touch is acidic, right?
It has corrosive.
Corrosive properties.
So does
Yes.
that mean that it'll disintegrate our weapons if we attack?
Yes,
Even physical melee weapons?
Like your hand?
metal weapon. Metal
weapons.
things. But it's
So-
dead now. So
So
That's pretty
unarmed
fast.
combat wouldn't damage us.
what's that?
So like if we decided to kick or punch one, it wouldn't physically hurt our hands. Because they're not metal. That's what you're saying?
Well, no, you're right.
As far as what he would know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He just
Just in
knows
case-
that it corrodes metal.
Okay, just in
And only
case
metal.
we ever run into one again.
Well done dispatching it so quickly. That could have been bad.
Yeah. It's a good thing
like
none
a-
of us poked our metal weapons into that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'd
Right.
start kicking it a bit.
Do we each
You
get
both.
the 40 silver as Orin?
You took it
Figured it
down in the most efficient way possible, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yep.
So, can I check out this armor, see if it's actually usable to be sold or something?
That's a good question.
Wait, what kind of armor was it again?
The plate armor. That stuff is, I believe, 1,500 gold
What was it
pieces.
in the chest with the metal eating?
No, he's
ooze?
talking about the golem, right?
Oh.
The living armor.
The animated
Ow.
armor, which is now dead, and its head was cut off. But no, it's not the type of armor that would be ready to wear. Let me pull that up too.
That was the only thing I could think of when we started fighting it last session.
Can I sell this?
Yeah! Dude, that thing is 1,500 gold pieces. That's more than all of us have combined, I believe.
Yeah, but we gotta
We can get it
consider whether or not there's
resized,
a
or
market
we
for that
can
down here.
just melt like the iron and then trade it for like an actual regular size plate armor, something like that.
also 40 pounds, right?
This is probably much larger than that because
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
larger than us.
It's medium-sized. It's an empty steel shell. It is plate. I'm trying to see if there's anything in the statistics that say that it can be worn or not. It doesn't say either way. That's actually a really good question.
I got to get my money, you know?
You know what I'll say? If you want
What's
to
that?
carry it, if you want to carry it, you'll have to have it fitted to your form. You can use the metal and have a smith fit it to you, but as is, it's not the size that would fit you in any beneficial way. You wouldn't even be able to move.
I'm not asking to keep it. I'm talking to store it and then sell it whenever we get a chance.
Yes, so
Would that be
definitely.
possible? That's what I'm saying.
Definitely.
Okay. I will take the hit.
You're
and
gonna
carry
have
that.
you're gonna have to break it down because it's
Right.
A solid piece.
So
Well,
how long would
several-
that take?
What if we left it here and
it's not
grabbed it
going
on the way
anywhere,
back
guys.
out?
Actually, no. We can just take a rest here.
A little short
Right.
rest.
Yeah.
Some of us
This
are
room
pretty
is
injured.
secure. We have nice defensible position here.
I mean, we got
Let's
we
check
got
that portal
Vitari,
for these.
Mirrid, Darvin, and Bellinor that all need a little healing.
Yeah, but let's make sure the entrance to the east is secure.
Of course.
Yeah.
I shout, Vitari, back and bring those people here. We're gonna take a breather.
I'm gonna keep my arm wrapped around the woman and take my other hand and the little child with me, and we're gonna escort her to the room.
Is she agreeable to come with us?
She says, as long as we can recover my husband's remains before we leave here, I won't leave without him. But
Of course, woman. All in due time. Please come with me.
Of course.
thank you. I will come with you. She says, come on, Felon Jr. And they follow you.
Wait, his
Okay.
name is Felon Jr.?
Yes.
It's a little eerie.
I just something about that kid and that woman. Like my bat and I we're out. We're on the other side.
I don't trust her at all, especially with
Well.
that name.
I'm keeping shoulder to shoulder with her, just in my eye on her the entire time, if you know what I mean.
I'm following
And I'm
Vitari.
I'm gonna watch her peanut-headed little child the entire time as well.
Do you
So I guess
close
we,
the door?
Yeah, let's close the door and then check the hallway over on the east, right?
I give
And
Vitari
Oren
the
puts
information
the
I
vial
need.
into
There you go, Vitari.
where
Oh.
he puts it into.
Great. The healing potion? If we're gonna
Yeah.
take a short rest, I might use my hit dice and see if I can get some hit points up with it.
Remember, with Merit, everyone gets extra healing.
Yep, you get an extra D6 to your hit
Only
point.
if you're already being healed.
Yeah, of course.
Well, Vitari,
real quick.
You want the potion after the rest?
I'll take it now, just because I'm. But I can give it up if someone else needs it, if the need's greater.
Are we doing a short rest or long?
Short.
Short.
Not eligible for long.
A long one won't benefit us yet.
I'm sorry, Rob, what were you saying?
Everyone is taking 40 silver.
Yeah.
Yes, that leaves 10 left over, which I was going to give to the lady.
That's fine with me.
Ooh, all right.
Okay, she
Wait,
gladly takes it and is
Did-
very grateful.
Did you guys already divide the silver? I've already got 40 silver sitting in my. Did we already sort that out last session?
No, this is just now another 40.
Okay, got it.
Another 40.
That's probably your extra 40 is probably from the fountain.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I have collected no silver pieces last time.
Yeah, make sure to note all of that on your sheets. Oren, you picked up the flask?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to try to identify it?
Well, does it look the same as the healing potion from earlier?
No.
Then I'll take a little pinky taste of it.
Okay, hold on.
Feed it to the kid.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
I'm pretty proud. Orin and I are the only ones that haven't gotten touched throughout all 3 of those encounters.
Yeah, man.
After having rats crawl over my face, I'm doing everything I can to avoid combat.
Darvin's still dealing
Close combat.
with rat.
My face is all swollen from zombie bees.
And I have like this like purple bruise from that giant disc from the iron golem.
Okay, Orin, when you try to open the flask, it's very tightly sealed. You feel as if opening it would break the entire thing.
Okay, I'll just leave it as is for now and consider something later.
You can make an intelligence roll to try to identify it.
What I was going to say, if I see Orin struggling with this bottle, perhaps if he shows it to me, my Arcana can, if there's any magical properties, maybe I can recognize it before we use any elbow grease.
Totally, you can make an Arcana check to see if it registers with you in any magical way.
I'll pass him the flask then.
Ooh, damn.
Okay. 25.
He knows
Vitar-
everything about
Get
it.
the music on.
Vatari is certain that there is no magical properties here.
I tell Orin as much and give it back to him.
I'll spend the short rest thinking of some ways to deal with this then.
We still have to make sure that the door to the east doesn't lead anywhere, right? Or were we going to do that after we said we're
No,
going to
that's a
we'll
good
secure,
do
idea.
right?
that now.
Yeah.
I opened the door.
Thank you for
The-
checking with us. All right. Well, the door is
As
open.
you
My guy's impatient, man.
as
Just
you
opens
go
the door.
to open it, Pacola says, "We came in that way," and you open it, and you can see this.
This is what Bellinor would see, correct? The 60 feet?
We have the torch with Merit, the hand, too.
Yeah, Merritt still has that torch in the hand, right?
Yep.
He's already there. So what's up with the alternate floor here?
She says, "That's bubbling acid."
I slowly closed the door.
Who drank
She-
the healing potion earlier?
Hey,
Nobody's drunk the
Merritt,
potion
you,
yet.
You have that bat friend. How long is she going to stay your friend?
That's what I want to know too.
I think
24 hours.
I think 24.
It was 24 hours. 23 now after all the combat.
Okay, that means we're
Is
not gonna
it
kill
another
before
hour
we
now?
rest.
As the official timekeeper, is it an extra hour?
Since when?
Since we just started.
Since since we came out down the dungeon.
No, it has been 14 hours since the start of the session. Period. Because that's the time count I have right now.
14
Since we
hours
started,
since.
it's been 14 hours since
after
your last.
receiving the cloth.
Yes,
Okay.
and no, it hasn't been another
That was
hour.
at the beginning of the session. So has it been another hour since the beginning of the session?
No, you took
Okay,
two
then we-
crossbow
So-
shots, and then came in this room.
Still like 5
So-
minutes.
Exactly.
So at best, the bat has lost at least 10 to 30 minutes on the animal friendship spell.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
We'll just say that the giant bat will be friendly until the end of your next short rest. I mean, the end of your next long rest. And maybe
Actually,
a little bit after that. Maybe into the morning a little bit.
I'll keep track. It'll be fine.
Well, it's
24
friendly.
hours,
It's
right?
not. It's not dominated. Like it's not gonna fly places it wouldn't normally. It's not gonna fight on our command. It's not gonna, probably go into a crowded
Right.
area full of people.
It just doesn't see
It's-
us as a threat anymore.
Exactly.
Well, just for the purposes of actually knowing when it's going to go aggro on us again.
Again, it's a wild creature. It won't necessarily go aggro. I mean, maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Maybe we feed it mice. I don't know.
Don't look at Einor. And so I
Alright.
guess we just close the door and take our short rest.
Does anybody have an empty flask or potion vial?
I wish. Are you thinking about collecting some acid?
Yeah.
We
It's
could
a
use
great idea.
We could use the empty one from the potion if they're reusable.
Yeah, that Vitari has a healing potion that's about to get emptied, but I don't know if it's going to be enough acid to... Let's take the rest, use the hit die, figure out from there.
Does anybody know if things
I-
like that are reusable?
I've got a solution, Orin. I've got a bottle of ink, but you have to promise to replace it. So I can pour out the ink and give him the little bottle.
Sure. What a bottle of ink cost?
Oh, who cares? Just we'll sort it out when we get out of this prison, of course.
I appreciate that. I'll pour out the ink, and I'd like to attempt to try to collect some of the acid.
Use a mage hand.
Definitely.
Well, then
Okay.
I'll pass it over to Mary.
Yep. Hand will grab the vial and go down and cautiously dip it into the acid.
That mage hand is ridiculously useful.
Yeah, totally. You can do that easily, and the acid won't corrode glass, I don't think. So it's not that strong. I mean, it would corrode skin and flesh, but not the glass of a vial.
We could use it as a little torture device, drop some on some people's eyes. It's a little dark, but
Yeah, I
I
kind of
used to
winced
do
at
that back in the
idea.
day. Good times.
Damn, I want some more vials, guys.
So who's
hey, hold
taking
on,
the
actually. Well,
who's
I was
taking the
gonna say-
vial?
Oh yeah, who's got that?
I'll take it.
Who's that?
Orin.
Okay.
So I have a question. Real
Orin.
quick.
Yes.
Theoretically, since I am an acid dragon, does that mean that I could potentially eat acid?
You're immune to it, right?
Immune or resistant?
I think it's resistant.
Oh, okay.
So it would just give me like crazy acid reflux.
Half damage. You'll just lose half your tongue.
Yeah.
Sucks.
It'll hurt,
I'm
but
not gonna risk that. Alright, so we're just doing a long rest now then? And
Short rest.
Yeah, short rest.
okay.
And that's
let's-
how long it'll take to break that armor down?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
So during the short rest, I'm going to go over and talk to Merritt and ask him about his mage hand and maybe just talk to him in general about what he knows about magic.
Merit or Vitari?
Sorry, Vitari.
Cool.
I'm going to try to include Orin in the conversation with the woman. We're going to see if we can find out more information about how long she's been down here, what exactly she's seen in her assessment of any of the elements down here in the in these catacombs, sewers.
And I will be using my mage hand to try to catch rats to feed to my bat.
Hmm.
Oh no, I do want to talk. I want to talk about mage hand, so I'm going to talk to Merritt.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, if we're doing a short rest, then who still has hit die? Because I know some of you had none left after the rat battle.
I have
Has 0.
I have
0
one.
as well.
Tarnak has 1 hit die.
Vitari's going to use a hit die, and is there a healing performance or something I get additional because of the bard, or?
Yeah, you get a extra d6.
Is that something that just happens automatically, or do you actually have to use your short rest for that?
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's just if you're hanging out with a bard while you're resting, you get an extra d6.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
because you're playing your music to
But the
inspire.
bard still gets his rest, so don't worry.
So
Yeah.
Song of Rest.
Exactly.
Can you
Merit
tell on that roll I just did?
drums.
Did that take my con bonus into factor? Can you see if it did or not?
You rolled a
Yes.
2, and you got
I,
additional 1. So
I don't think it would, because if you roll a 1, it always shows as red.
Yeah.
So what's your con?
I get +1 for my con. It's 12.
Oh, so then yeah, it probably does.
Yep,
it
it does.
definitely does.
So if you
Um,
had a +2, then yeah, that wouldn't be it.
So then I
That's
get
right.
that's the
That's right.
additional d6. So then it would be I get 5 hit points back from resting. Is that right?
Correct. You have 2 hit die.
I might have to use the other one if I'm not. Let me see here. That brings me to 7 of 12. I think I'll go ahead and use one more hit die just to try to cap myself off. We can save the potion if someone else needs it for emergency.
I may need it.
I think that's a
I'm
good
at
idea.
Ah, crap.
So
Where
do you
are
get
you? Where on the character sheet do I roll for the hit? Oh, there it is, hit dice.
So do you get to roll an extra d6 for every hit die used, or just once?
No,
Just once?
just once.
Okay. I'm 10 of 12 right now. I guess that's alright.
So you rolled a 2 and a 2?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Well,
Merit.
the d6 from the bard also, don't forget.
He did.
I already did, unfortunately.
What did the bard roll?
2.
Oh.
He
Oh.
rolled 3-2. Merit recovered 6.
What about Darvin and
You don't have any
Bellinor?
con modifier that gets
I
added to the
don't
d6?
have any more hit dice.
Darvin does not have any more either, right?
No, I don't.
So he could probably use that potion.
I would recommend that.
Sure, I'll pass it to Darwin, of course.
Alright, potion's 2d4, right?
Yeah.
Where do you guys see that?
It's something that you said, but I thought it was a 1d6.
It's in the equipment.
A healing potion is in there?
Yeah, I remember that now. I'm checking right now.
Potion of
Potion of
healing.
healing.
Page
2d4 plus 2.
153.
2d4 plus 3.
4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Alright, so it's 5 plus 2 is 7 gained.
Yeah, 7.
So 7, yeah.
And then an extra d6.
Well, does that count?
No,
I'm not
it's
sure. I
not.
don't think it would count, the bards.
No, you have
It-
you have to spend a hit die to get the.
I'm pretty sure that it's just whenever you receive. Yeah. Here, your performance regain hit points at the end of the short rest. Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it would count here. Huh?
If you
Yeah, the only hit points you gain at the end of a short rest are hit die
That's right.
hit points.
Yeah.
And that's where you'd benefit from the healing performance.
Oh, okay. So there's things like the lay on hands of the paladin and the healing potions don't count.
That
Unless
seems
it's
to be
a
the
short
way.
rest related ability. I don't know exactly if lay on hands is like a short rest use or something.
That's a little unfortunate. I thought you could
So-
just spend some healing stuff and just get some extra stuff on that. Oh well.
No.
No, you have to spend a hit die because I think what it is that when you're spending a hit die, you're actively doing things to recuperate your strength,
Right.
and
Yeah.
the assistance of the bard's musical inspiration adds to
Makes
your
you just do
ability
your job
to do
better.
that.
yeah.
Whereas Darvin couldn't recuperate anymore if he tried, so he had to resort to magical means.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, you know the
Flavor-wise.
wizard can recover a spell slot after a short rest, too.
I was going to mention that to Rob. I'm going to use Arcane Recovery. I get to use once per day, I think. Let me read here. But I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself and then recover that spell point, which will leave me right where I'm at, essentially, but with Mage Armor up.
Oh,
How
That's
long does
awesome.
mage armor last?
8 hours.
8 hours.
Nice.
Nice. So
We've got a really tanky mage now.
I don't know about
what is
You're
that?
on- you're
What
on
does
the
that bring
front
you up
line now.
to, AC wise?
Let me see here.
It changes his bonus to 13,
yeah,
or his
my-
base to 13.
No, it sets it to 18.
But you still
13.
get a dex mod to it, too.
Yeah. Look, where's the AC on this sheet? It's such a convoluted mess, this character sheet.
On armor.
Well, you can
Just
always set you can set another armor as the mage armor.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just switch around with it.
So I
So,
think
yeah,
it's
it would be
base 13 plus
Yeah.
my dex, which is 2, so 15.
Oh, not bad.
That's pretty much
Yeah.
some of the highest that we have here. I think 15.
I have 16. I think mine's the highest.
Nice.
I know Gisburn used to have 17.
He
Yeah,
had
I'm saying.
18. He had 18.
18.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He had chainmail
Yeah.
plus shield.
Yeah.
Well,
But
Tarnax got
everyone's
13.
rested, and we have the woman and the kid.
yes. And make sure to mark that you used hit die if you did. That's on your character sheet as well.
I did.
So I'm gonna go ahead and state here, I probably can't carry much else. I'm at 130 out of 150 thanks to that plate armor.
Okay, great. So you did break it down, and
Yes.
you basically put the metal pieces in your pack, tied them to your back.
I'm gonna
Stuff
go
like
with.
that.
There's got to be a penalty to stealth when he's carrying.
Yeah, I
all
was
that.
about to mention that. It's gonna be clanking around and such, so I'll probably just still
I
gain
tell
the
him to stay
disadvantage.
back because
Disadvantage
I don't want him.
on stealth, yeah.
Stay back.
I think
it's
that-
noisy.
Oh, Tarnak, you regain all your key points, by the way.
After a short rest?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
Thank you for
Darvin, can I take that empty flask or empty vial?
Sure.
Thank you.
Are we gonna get more acid?
No, I'm gonna hold on to the empty vial. I might find another
I
use
imagine
for
a
it.
healing potion vial is a fairly small vat thing.
So we're not dropping more acid.
All right. So I asked the woman if there's anything we should know about where the body is. Is it guarded? Is there monsters? Is what's going on down that way?
I found my husband's body, and he was soaking wet. But I saw nothing that could have killed him.
Is it just
There.
down this hall?
Yes, you can see his body if you walk down the hall. We were in the room saying prayers over his body. His comrade was also fallen, similarly soaked. Their clothes very wet. Their fingernails ripped off and bleeding.
I look at
Who
their
would we
fingernails.
capture,
Do their
Jeremy?
fingernails look normal?
We're gonna have to go down there.
Were you captured by Drow?
You're asking.
Yeah, the woman, if her and her husband were, like, if she saw the captors.
She says that they were indeed captured by Drow on Kier.
Alright. I asked, Vitari, oh, it's Merritt's mage hand, right?
Yep.
Merritt, bring the light. I'm gonna see if I can find any tracks and identify how many people, how many drow there may be.
Well, she wasn't brought down here by Drow. She was just captured in the prison by Drow.
Oh,
She
So-
ventured down here on her own.
She ventured down here, right,
but the husband's
looking-
body.
looking for her husband, who she
Wow.
knew went here. Bark Frankenson sent him and his ally down here to find the guards' quarters.
Does her story hold up? You know, because of course we're members of her gang. I mean, does it hold up to what we know? You know, have we heard about a woman?
Yes,
You know, okay.
you are an associate of Bark. You fought
Of course.
alongside him in the Aquaseum round 1, and therefore you're privy to the insider information of that gang, both you and Merritt. And you were sent down here to find the guards' quarters because the two that Bark sent originally never returned. Pecola and her son, they're dad, husband, was one of the two that never returned. And now they've found his body.